Like skyscrapers, we going up like elevators.
Yo, what's good? It's Val, the 40K Kid. Yo, what we talking about today? Sensory deprivation thing. But first, I will show you guys one thing. Yeah, it's called a high scepter. It's just something I've been working on, you know. Gotta keep it up for the emperor and all that good stuff, you know. Keep all this running and working, and, you know. But yeah, I made this one here, I think like last week. So yeah. Show this one off to you. I got plenty. I got more to show. Don't worry. But no, I want to talk about sensory deprivation because you know this is an organic channel where I pretty much talk about whatever the hell I want. You know what I'm saying? I love the Warhammer thing, but yo, sometimes I'm gonna talk about all kind of stuff on here. But yo, here's the real. All right, sensory deprivation. I went to Float Nashville. Great place. Can't speak highly enough of it. The staff was awesome. They have sensory deprivation tanks. And basically, if you don't know what sensory deprivation is, it's basically where they cut off all your senses and you float in the water. You stay in a little tank. But we'll get to the explanation of it. This place was very nice. They actually have the showers and the tank all in one room. So you can take a shower, hop in the tank, hop out the tank, hop in the shower. It's all up to you. But it's really nice, and it's like you get to keep your own little privacy or whatever. So it's pretty awesome. I can't complain about that. As far as meditation goes, and the benefits of this, I'm a little bit biased because I'm a martial artist. I practice Qigong. I spent about maybe 16 years of my life in the martial arts. I got a lot of experience with it, so it's hard for me to talk about it to a mainstreamer who may be like, oh, you know, I don't believe in meditation or stuff. Like, I don't understand none of that kind of stuff. Like, I'm not adept or whatever in convincing people of doing stuff that they don't want to do that's already clearly good for them. And I look at meditation as the same level as breathing. I don't think of it as a niche thing. I've got people that go, nah, I don't meditate, I'm not into that. And it's like, I don't understand. I kind of compare it to like eating food or something like that, you know. Just basically, meditation is important. So, what does meditation do with the sensory deprivation tank? What's the relationship? Alright, the relationship is this. A lot of times when you're trying to meditate, them first 15 to 20 minutes, it's just you fighting yourself. I don't know, it's kind of like our brains and our body go into shock when we let everything try to calm down. We just want to chill everything out. Our body freaks out and goes, well, what about this? Well, what about this? And we throw all kind of thoughts in 15 minutes. Well, this sensory deprivation, it knocks that time down, like, drastically. Like, the time period between I went from consciousness to a meditative state, man, it was like 7 minutes tops, and it's normally like somewhere between 10 to 20 minutes for the average person. It's comparable to sleeping, but you're not asleep. It's cut down drastically because your senses are not being disturbed by anything. You're literally floating. When I say floating, I mean floating. They put a lot of salt in this water. I was concerned at first about it because I was like, man, I can tread water, I can backpedal, but how am I going to float? You know, like how in the world am I going to be able to float? You know, and maintain meditation, you know, concentrate. Don't worry, you won't have to concentrate at all. You pop up like a damn balloon. Like, I'm not joking. There's so much salt in this water. As soon as you hit it, you just pop up. You don't have to try to float. You won't have to try to do anything. You can literally lay back. It's true relaxation. And like I said, I know a lot of people think meditation is a niche thing, but it's something that everybody should do. And this is a great head start on getting you to the point to where mentally you can get there. I'm not going to do a lot of talk about third eyes and philosophies and stuff. I'm going to get with the basic grassroots points of meditation. I've been meditating for almost like 20 years. Like I say, 16, 17 years straight. So it's not like that big of a deal for me to hit that meditative state, but it was greatly appreciated today because, like I said, I went in there with a purpose. When I went in there because I wanted to get back to the way I used to meditate. And what I used to do is I could get to a deep point in meditation that was basically similar to a dream state. I had no problems doing that with the sensory deprivation tank. The tank, like I said, is very nice. Got a shower in it. You also have an option to put a towel in the door. But the problem with that for me is that I wanted sensory deprivation. And when you leave the towel in the door to crack it, you get light in your tank. You can see light. And so you're supposed to kill everything. Visual, oral, olfactory. You shouldn't be tasting anything in the first place. So the mouth part is pretty easy. Unless you're in there drinking the salt water, and I'm going to tell you right now, don't drink the salt water. It's not smart. Another plus to it, though, with all that salt in the water, is it pulls impurities out of your body. You know, just, and it's not even on purpose, I don't think. I think because the salt is for buoyancy, you know, so you can float. But the amount of salt pulls things out of you. Like I say, you'll feel a little bit drained when you get out, but in a good way. Another part about it that I liked, of course, location is not far from my house, but I like when you get to that deeper state. One of the cooler things that I noticed that some meditators may notice as well is that you start opening during sensory deprivation. You open your eyes. Like normally when you meditate, you close your eyes, but it doesn't matter in this tank. So it creates a whole new avenue where you don't have to worry about opening and closing your eyes because you won't be able to see anything at all. It was, you know, and on top of that, not being able to see anything, it just. See, a lot of times, like I said, what happens in those first 15 to 20 minutes is that your brain is fighting and it'll pull anything. I've heard people say, I can't get comfortable, I can smell the water. Your brain's going to come up with so many excuses, but the tank makes it easy. Like I said, like my little fighting period or whatever was roughly about 7 minutes. And sometimes the reason the average mainstreamer can't really get into meditation is because it almost takes 20 minutes to hit that point to where you start to lose yourself, or at least you lose yourself for a second and you can kind of understand and see where you need to go with meditation. Because see, a lot of times when people are meditating, they just get frustrated because they're fidgeting and moving around and stuff like that. It's just it can be a nuisance, and that's understandable. But like I say, techniques and things like sensory deprivation tanks, those things are like great tools to help you get into meditation if that's something you want to get into. As far as the staff was cool. I like the way everything works in there. When it's over, they play like a little soft jingle music. Like there's no sound whatsoever, but you'll hear it. Trust me. And everything's so quiet that when your time's up and you hear the little jingle music play, you'll know it's time to get up and get out. And what you do when you hear the jingle music, you're supposed to go take your shower and wash all that nasty salt water off of you. Because the salt water is everywhere. It's a lot of salt. Like I said before, you pop up like a damn tennis ball in a swimming pool. You pop up. So, it was a great experience, man. I love it. I got back to some of the deeper aspects of meditation. Notice wasn't no life-changing experience. I didn't see God or some spirits or nothing like that, because that's not what I was looking for. I did this to get back to that state. There's a point in meditation that you can get to. I don't know. It's kind of like, I guess, debug mode for a human being, for your brain. But it's just, it refines your thoughts. It helps to refine and sharpen your thoughts, and it gives you a chance to kind of step out of yourself and look at how you think. So we are our own worst and best judges sometimes, and during meditation, we are our best judges. It gives you a chance to just see and think about things. But you know, I think one of the parts that was that really even drove me to go ahead and go was I was reading about how we're getting sensory overload right now in the world. We're getting too much. Our cell phone, our friends, our family, everybody's hitting us. It's hitting us. And like it's just like lifting weights or anything else where you're trying to build strength. You have to have rest periods in between the trauma. If you have rest periods in between trauma, you can pull off like some go food shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you can hit that next power level. So this was basically just another way of doing that. You know, just basically just trying to get to that next level or get back actually to my old level, so I can get to that next level. Sometimes you have to move sideways to go forward. You know. But that's just like, that's more deep shit, you know what I'm saying? But, I got, we'll do a deep video. But like I say, this is an organic channel. I just really wanted to review that, show you guys my new work, you know what I'm saying? And, review that, now, Float Nashville, because they're awesome. Like I said, the staff's cool, the place is nice, the service is good, it works, and I like the way they handle the service, the way they present things. But, yeah, that's my time for now. So you guys, thank you for watching. Have a good time. Peace.
And then we let them dogs out. Claws with the raw snout. Brawls with them paws out. Bombs and alarms. It look like we playing Fallout. Got all routes closed off when we ball out.